well, having some fun marbling the top of this table. These are the Temu tables that I showed you, me painting. Gold's still a bit shiny, but I'm like, you know what? I'm going to live with it in this little antechamber. But I just finished marbling the top of this one. I'm kind of happy with it. I think it looks quite good. It took like 2 minutes, so I thought we'd do the next one together. So this is how it started. I didn't prime this or anything. This is just the surface of the table's made out of a plaster or something, or I think it's a plaster. But anyway, so it was just the white surface. So you can see there's some of the gold that got on there. I don't care. It's all fine. All I'm using is a little bit of just plain black paint, acrylic, which I have here. And I also put out a little bit right here of the oatmeal, or no, excuse me, not oatmeal, Chateau chalk paint. I have a little bit of water here, and of course just white. And so I just started off with slapping some white on there. And I'm not going to worry too much about, any of this gold, showing through too much, because I just figure that adds a little bit of dimension here. I mean, I don't want it to look gold, obviously I'm painting over it, but the fact that there's little shadows doesn't bother me, because that's just work I don't have to do, right? And trying to paint it. So I'm just coming out to the edge, making sure I get it all. And then a little bit of cleanup to do here. All good. There we go. And then I just start, first of all, clean off more of this white. But I'm not too worried if there's some white left there. And I got a little water on the brush. I'm just going to dip the tip of a small paintbrush into the black paint. And then just choose, where do you want this? And kind of twist it and, drag it gently. Decide where you want your little pathways in the striations in the marble. And you can do as many as you want. A little bit more black. There we go. Okay, so it's got a lot of movement in it, this one. So, okay. Then just dip in the water and get a little bit of the gray, but mostly water. And kind of soften these lines. It's a bit too much water, excuse me. All right, just sort of push into the black a little bit and get a bit more water, a little less paint. And I don't want to obliterate the black line, I just want to soften it a little with some of this gray. And again, you decide how much of that you want to put in. It's a little dark there, so I'm sort of removing some. Don't want it quite that dark there. But plenty of water on your brush, I think, is key to this. And like I said, kind of pushing into that black line a little. And it just sort of creates that sort of marble-like impression, Okay, and that's pretty much it. I mean, really all I'm going to do right now is just go in and make sure I'm happy with the amount of that grayish. Anywhere I feel like it's too much, I'm just sort of going in and pulling a little piece out. But honestly, that's really the whole process. 2 minutes. And so now we have a couple of pretty tables. And I'll let this dry and then I'll put a clear coat on it and it'll be good to go.